Oh, we're live. But we're not. We're still private. We should be. If we're not, I'm sorry for the people I'm talking to.
I kind of like. Oh, we're private. I kind of like the not knowing.
Yeah, the risk of it.
And some people get off to being watched. I'm similar in that way. I'll just turn on my webcam sometimes and record me sleep. Put it on like a whatchamacallit, chat roulette.
Cool. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Am I going to do the intro thing? On today's pod?
First, we do the timer.
No, we don't. Yeah, we do timer and then on today's pod.
And I hope that you got what you wanted. You ripped my heart right out of me. I said darlings, I just couldn't understand how you couldn't shed one tear. How you couldn't shed one tear. How you couldn't shed one tear. One tear.
On today's pod, Amber Heard is a liar, the Oscars equals free money, and Robert Pattinson is good looking, but everybody needs to chill the fuck out. Let's get rocking.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
At no point were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Do it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I award you no point.
Wow.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Hiya, and welcome to Pool Boy Radio. We are recording on Sunday, February 9th. I am Henry O'Shea, joined as always by the big man himself, Jack O'Shea.
You just told me to sit down.
You were standing and it was about to start.
You just told me. You just said, Jack, sit down.
Why'd you stand right before?
I just never
We have like a
heard-
5-minute thing, and then we played the song, and that's like a minute. You're just cutting it real close to the edge, my man.
Kind of real close.
You are.
Kind of real close.
You are.
I am. This is like, you know, as far, you know how there's like the recorder, they teach like children how to play the recorder and whatnot. And then
What do you mean, just like in general, or?
It's just a simple instrument that children and their small minds can
Yeah, it's
like,
an introduction to music and music theory.
Introduction. It's how like the piano. It's like, oh yeah, you can play the piano. It's basically like, that's why it's bullshit. But then there's like bagpipes where it's like, oh yeah, you basically need to speak fluent Gaelic.
Yeah, like playing the accordion.
Yeah, to even start with this.
Mm-hmm. Who came up with the accordion?
Terrible. That analogy is, it's summarizing like what I'm doing with these streams where there's all of this tech stuff happening. As soon as the stream goes live, I'm putting on Twitter, I'm putting on Instagram. You're sitting there. You're literally sitting there. And now I need to set up this camera right here. And you're saying, you got to sit down.
Wait, Jack. Are you telling me that you can play the bagpipes and I cannot play the bagpipes?
That's exactly what I'm fucking telling you. That is exactly what I'm telling you. I can play the bagpipes. You do not know how.
You know what I feel like right now? I feel like...
you feel like the guy who can't play the fucking bagpipes.
No, I feel like what's his name in Godfather Part 2? I feel like
Fredo.
Tom.
You are
No, I
Fredo.
feel like
You
Tom
are Fredo.
in Godfather Part 2 when he goes, Michael, why do you hurt me?
You are...
Jack, why do you hurt me like this?
You're Fredo.
I feel like Tom. Let's get going.
And I'm Sonny.
Let's get the pod going. Do you need a sec?
No, yeah, I do, actually.
Okay,
give me
cool.
1 second. I got to set this up.
No, you're good.
Talk to the people.
You're good. We were just talking about this, and I would, at least, you know, we don't have comments or anything, but just a thought for people to ponder. I was just looking at a thing. There was somebody famous getting married, and I was thinking, as a man, you got to shave the day of your wedding, the morning, unless you're like a beard guy. But even then, you probably got to trim the beard. Like, you want to look as sharp as possible. That's like the day, right? Like, that's kind of, if you're going to look good on one day, it's got to be your wedding day. Do you trust yourself shaving in the morning of your wedding? Like, what if you cut yourself? What if you miss a spot? What if I cut myself shaving yesterday. First time in forever, you know, first time, long time. But still, you know, I was dealing with that for a couple of hours.
And the stress alone of it.
The stress I'm sure it would be intense. And then I thought, you know, if you're a guy who has hair, no offense to you, Jack, how long ahead of your wedding do you decide to get a haircut to know that on your wedding day, the hair will be at least where you want it, you know, or something close? Because sometimes, I mean, how early do you shampoo? Do you shampoo the night before, a couple of days before? If you go a couple of days before and all of a sudden you wake up and your hair is looking dirty, you got to shampoo day of, because we all know that's a nightmare. So I don't know. I've never thought about things like that. I'd love to know someone who got married, and I know, of course, I know a couple people, but you know, someone who's been married, what the protocol is, or at least, you know, how it goes.
It's just, I'm sorry that I'm doing this to you.
No, you're fine. You give me the mic. I'm going to talk. I'm going to speak. I'm going to be heard. I'm going to be heard. I have a voice, Jack.
What are the odds that you have diarrhea the day of your wedding?
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
If you're not having diarrhea the day of your wedding or even getting married, do you even love the person you're getting married to if you don't have diarrhea the day of? That's how that would be a good test. I can only like the percentage of divorced couples versus couples that are still married, however many years after, and then you kind of look at that with the data of the guys having diarrhea on the day of the wedding. I bet there's something there. Yeah. I bet if you look at the stats, there's a connection there, something pretty concrete, something that would work. I'm sorry, no, you're almost ready. Jack setting up a thing. He's doing it.
How much is the wide camera shaking?
It's shaking a lot. I actually can't see it. It's not on the thing, but it's almost. Oh shoot. Yeah, no, it's shaking, but it's okay. It's raining today in LA. How about that?
I love you so much.
You know, this is what's going on. Solo dolo. I'll do a solo pod one day, but I'll be prepared for it. I'll have notes and I'll have things to say. Right. Jack's coming back. On his way. Almost there. We good to go? And we're rocking and we're rolling.
How torture is this for you?
No, it's fine. I dig it. I just feel bad for the people.
Oh, you're guilt tripping me with that.
Got to use something. Got to use the ammo that I have.
Can you, really quick, last second, just check
Mm-hmm.
and look at that camera to make sure that I'm in frame of it?
You want me to get up and go look at it?
Yeah. All right, people. Now it's time for the Jack Radio Hour. We're about to start. It's been quite a day so far. That much I can. It's good. Awesome. All right, let's play. Sweet Chariot.
All right, let's get rocking. Let's get rolling. Let's do some winners, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My winner of the week is Liam Hemsworth.
You're a big winner.
Have you seen the thing about Liam Hemsworth?
I almost made him my winner.
Holy shit! So Liam Hemsworth got some paparazzi got him leaving somewhere. I don't know. The dude is shredded out of his mind.
I almost made my loser Chris Hemsworth because it's like, bro.
Holy shit! But it's not just shredded was the wrong word. That's the wrong terminology. He's a beefcake. His arms are like, sometimes you see arms where you're like, almost like, relax, guy. Like your arms.
Comical.
Comical arms.
He is comical pipes.
I cannot imagine him throwing on a slim fit button down right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like recently, he was mostly wearing slim fit button downs.
I mean, this is a problem you are aware that I have. When you have when you have a body like a Liam Hemsworth or like a Jack O'Shea.
Yeah.
When you put on shirts and you feel like there's only certain types of cotton that I can even wear because the other ones.
What are there are different types of cotton?
I need a tri-blend.
Oh, okay.
I need a blend.
Multiple cottons?
I need multiple cottons.
Isn't there one cotton?
No, Henry. That's so.
Am I wrong?
You sound so.
Am I
stupid.
crazy? Am I nuts? But you know why Liam has the body?
Why?
Because it's a revenge body.
Yeah.
It's because he got divorced from
Miley.
Miley. Miley's been fucking every guy, girl, what have you.
She got the dogs and the cats and whatnot.
She got all 12 of them or whatever.
And he got the biceps and the triceps and the deltoids.
Yeah, yes, he did. In the divorce.
Who do you think won that?
Yeah. I'll take Liam. Liam for 500.
What
is Liam Hemsworth?
Because dogs live like 10 years.
Yeah.
But arms live forever.
Yeah, those dogs will be dead soon.
Yeah,
They're probably going to die soon.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you see that the Browns mascot died? I always just find it so funny because they literally on TMZ. It's not funny.
It's not funny, but it's hilarious.
It's also kind of hilarious just because like on TMZ, there's like all these like celebrities dying, and then they have the same headline.
Yeah.
Except for this dog who was 6, and you're like, yeah, that really sucks.
We gotta start taking better care of these dogs if we're gonna have them as mascots.
Well, it's because they're all bulldogs.
I was gonna say the Georgia Bulldog. Bulldogs don't last long.
No, because they were bred by cruel humans who were like, they can't breathe, but look how hilarious it is.
They do look funny,
and I'm kind of all for it.
They do look funny.
We had that argument a little bit ago where it was Justin Bieber was under fire for like
he bought like nice cats.
He bought like cats that were like bred with other animals, whatever, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. I really want like a half
combo animals.
I love combo animals. How much?
We've seen ligers in the flesh.
Yes,
we went to a zoo in Miami and they had ligers. They're like 10 feet long. It's like a lion tiger, like from Napoleon Dynamite. But apparently they only live like 3 years, so that's kind of sick.
Really, it's
kind of a cruel.
Yeah, but it's pretty badass.
Having said that, I really enjoyed looking at him. But so Liam has this revenge body, and this made me think, Shaq. That's what I'm missing.
What?
There's one reason I'm not in fantastic shape.
Why?
I've never been through a messy,
Breakup, divorce?
big time public breakup or divorce.
Mm-hmm. And if you had, you would be.
I'd be in the gym
shape.
the next day. We
Yeah.
have to. It's not really a choice.
Yeah.
If you want to keep your head above water, unless you know what I mean.
Do you
Miley's out there doing things.
do you think it's possible for you to get Liam Hemsworth's body? Do you think you have it in you? Because this.
Jack, to quote Kevin Garnett after the 2008 finals, anything is possible. So yes, I do believe, sir, that I can. I've seen enough celebrities get into the shape. Fucking Kumail Nanjiani is looking like goddamn Arnold Schwarzenegger these days. I think I could get there. Okay.
Do you think you'll ever be stronger than me?
What are these questions, Jack?
These are questions.
You mean do I think I will ever be stronger than you again? Like in the future?
Name one time you were ever stronger than me. Name one second of your life in which you could do the Bulgarian split squats that I could do.
When you had
one.
surgery on your knee,
Okay.
you were on the couch for probably like a month.
Yeah.
And I was out there grinding.
You were not grinding.
I was grinding.
No, you weren't.
You weren't out there, so you have no idea what I
You
was
were seeing
doing.
like 6 movies a week, ripping
You have
weed
no
with
idea.
with your pal AJ.
You have no
That's
idea
what you were doing.
what I was doing because you were locked up inside playing SSX Tricky. I was out there working,
Yeah, I was putting in the work, dude.
sweating,
Yeah.
hustling, being me. Who's your winner?
That was my favorite thing ever was when I was cleaning pools and you would be like, yeah, I saw the movie 2 more times today.
Well, Zach and I didn't have. Well, I didn't need a job, bro. I was like a junior in high school.
Yeah. No, my winner is Netflix.
You're a big winner.
You didn't know?
I didn't know what I was gonna put for it. So Netflix, you know what Netflix did? Netflix got rid of the autoplay.
Oh, when you scroll over a title?
Yes.
Fucking
Dude.
thank God, dude.
And I saw people in the comments of
Oh
this
my
article.
God.
I saw people in the comments of this article being like, I actually kind of like that. And here's
Then
what,
get out of here.
Here's what I say to those people. Literally, go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
holy shit.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't need a preview of what The Office is when I'm
No,
scrolling through Netflix.
Especially when it's the same fucking preview
yeah,
every
you're gonna
time.
take me to like one scene of some shit.
People say I'm the best boss. That's
Yeah.
literally what it is. And
I fucking hate it. And when you hover over it, it makes the title picture bigger, thus covering up other options. So now scrolling is a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea what's fucking coming. Everyone knows. So here's a question, Jack, for you. When you scroll, are you looking at the thing, the title that the cursor's over, or are you looking at the next one? Do you know what I mean? Because I am looking further down the line.
yeah.
No, I'm not looking at the one that you're on that's a little blown up. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm sure I'm doing the same
Because
thing.
then when you blow up the thing, it covers half the fucking titles.
Again, we're very similar people. I would be shocked if besides our body fat percentage and
Mine's lower, by the way.
Percentage wise,
Yes.
Yeah, I bet you have less body fat than me, but percentage
you.
percentage wise, I don't even think it's even close.
What do you mean percentage? But you agreed percentage wise. I'm lower.
No. I'm talking total number. I think you got me. I think that's because you were so
Say it.
small and frail and
We just watched. Who were we watching? Fall Out Boy.
yeah.
Tallest guy in that band's like 5'6", dude.
Yeah.
I'm not small.
No, you're not.
Pete Wentz is 5'5".
You're not small, dude. You're not small.
Pete Wentz is 5'5". Just digest that for a second.
No, but the autoplay thing, there were times when I realized like I'm not going to Netflix because I can't handle the anxiety right now.
Oh, it's so annoying. And then you got Disney Plus fucking sucks because I like Disney Plus, but anytime you can't go to like episodes. If you're watching, like we were watching The Simpsons, when you click on it, it immediately goes to whatever episode's playing. It doesn't take you to like the episode list. And then if you back out, it takes you back to the homepage.
You know who does it
Figure
right?
it out, guys.
And Amazon Prime also sucks.
Why can't these people figure it out, dude?
They did. HBO.
Yeah, HBO works pretty well.
crushed it.
I like HBO's.
No, Amazon Prime, they literally, they're like, watch next category is stuff that you just watched. So instead of things like things you just watched, that's what they need to call the category.
Yeah.
They're like, stuff you should watch next. And it's like, I just watched all these movies. I hate it.
Sucks.
Alyssa Bloomberg said also, no matter what your actual volume is, the autoplay, it's always either muted or too loud.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
And it's bullshit. And I don't know. This is a big win for Netflix.
Yeah, this is
Good
huge.
stuff.
Huge.
Kudos.
Moving on. Losers. My loser is streaking.
You are one pathetic loser.
Did you hear the Super Bowl news? Streaking, the name of streaking is tarnished. Streaking, I don't even know what streaking means anymore, Jack. There used to be the days of you're going streaking through the quad, into the gymnasium, people were getting naked, running on fields. It was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, whether it was the College World Series or what have you. This influencer who I'd never heard of, Kelly K. I'm gonna be rude, but she's not even that good looking. She's like a she's like a whatever.
Oh yeah. No, I saw that.
She was at the Super Bowl and jumped on the field.
Okay.
And immediately got tackled. No clothes came off whatsoever. She got carried off the field. She's all over the news.
Wait,
she's like doing interviews now.
So was she not streaking?
She was trying to streak. She didn't come even close. She didn't get a single article of clothing. She was brought in long sleeves and pants. And apparently she had something underneath. The people keep on calling her Super Bowl streaker. You're not a streaker unless we see your tits or your dick or something. You know what I mean? Like I hate that she's getting super famous from this, and it's not fair.
It's not right.
It's not right,
especially because it's so easy, especially for a woman to streak. As long as you have to be naked going in.
Wear something with buttons. Don't wear a bra.
But before you get on
bust
the field,
it open.
You do that because if
exactly. As you're jumping down,
if a naked person is running toward the security,
they're not going to tackle the naked person.
Instinct is I'm not gonna
touch.
I'm not gonna touch you until I get the green light of like they're saying like tackle this person.
Yes,
guy, that's the worst thing you can do. The best thing for a guy to do when they're streaking is to get on and act like you belong there for a second, then go.
Yes.
If you run down naked, they're gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, they'll lay you out.
Yeah.
They don't care if they hurt your dick.
Yeah.
At all. But now she's saying that like the security people like roughed her up, and it's like you jumped on the field at the Super Bowl. Okay. And she's also saying that she was like stuck in like their holding center in just a bathing suit, like freezing for hours while they were like investigating. Yeah. And I was like, so you're telling me you were on the field fully clothed, and then somehow were you streaking in the jail cell? Is that where the streaking took place? I just don't like the mislabeling, because at a certain point, are we ever going to see streakers again? Yeah. You know what I mean? If we're calling her a streaker, someone fully clothed who jumped in the field, and now she's just getting, I mean, financially, Jack, this was the smartest decision. Smartest thing she could have ever done. She's doing interviews now. She immediately got like 1 million followers. She's like, she's a big, I know her name. I know Kelly K. Yeah. And I shouldn't.
And I searched for her. But I'm also with you too, where I was kind of a little bit underwhelmed as far as her overall just stuff going on. But
I know that's not cool to say, but at the same time,
but it's true. How excited do you think you would have been in like the 70s when people were streaking if you were like a 12-year-old boy?
Oh yeah.
And just like, holy shit, that's a naked lady.
Yeah, if you were like at a game, you had pretty decent tickets.
Yeah.
Like you were enough, you're not talking to the players, but you can see close enough, your focus, you can see stuff.
Now it's just like, what else
Everyone's
is new?
seen naked bodies.
Yeah, what else is new?
If you haven't.
Was she streaking? Because Julia Rose did that at the
She flashed. Julia Rose,
but Julia
who
Rose
is very good looking.
Julia Rose flashed for like breast cancer.
I mean, come on.
That's what she said she did.
That's like, who's the super hot girl that was in the Robin Thicke music video?
Emily Ratajkowski.
She always posts like totally nude photos and is like,
for animals,
for this awareness. And it's like, what does that have to do with you being?
Holy shit! I just said for animals, and a cat is on that fence and just walked by.
There's a cat in the fence.
Is that a cat or is that like a raccoon?
Oh, for sure, cat.
You sure? Dude, I think it's looking right the fuck at us. That's a cat, right?
That's a cat. He's frozen.
It's not a trash panda. Is he looking at us?
Wow. Yeah, he was. He was looking at us.
Oh my god.
How about that?
Dude, cats are just natural hunters. Look at this guy. He's fucking slicking.
You know what's also changed like nowadays is as soon as the first person put a mugshot on a t-shirt, that's like a thing, like mugshot blanket. Now it's like this gal has like a mugshot that's like
on a t-shirt,
on merchandise.
Dude, I want to kind of want to get arrested. Just so that we can
have a mugshot?
Mugshot. Although, honestly,
I'd prefer like a really sloppy bad mugshot.
I want a mugshot where it's like that guy definitely got a DUI.
I want like an Artie Lang mugshot or like a Vince Vaughn mugshot.
I want a mugshot that's just like, this is the lowest point of this person's
face
life.
Is real puffy. Hair's pretty messed up. Your collar, you've clearly spilled a lot that night on whatever shirt you're wearing. Yeah, I think you want that rather than like a clean, good looking, hey, look at me. Yeah, mugshot, right?
Yeah. You want ultimately what you want is the Paul Rudd shirt in 40-year-old version.
Yes.
And it's a bummer to me that I can't grow my hair out, because it's so worth it, have like a year's worth of hair and beard just for that picture.
Yeah, just the mugshot. Yeah, it's like Tim Allen's mugshot. It's like, were you in a circus, bro?
God, his mustache is so cool.
Mustache?
If you guys haven't seen Tim Allen's mugshot, it's when he got caught with like just a trash bag of cocaine at the airport, and his mustache is like You think it's taken in 1870. You think he
Yeah.
works with Billy the Kid.
You got to look up his mugshot and then also look up Liam Hemsworth's arms.
Yeah.
Both.
Can you imagine combining those two?
I cannot. I physically cannot. Who's your loser?
My loser is the sport of boxing.
You are one pathetic loser.
And so this is actually kind of, I need to sort of like spin zone exactly why.
Okay.
I'm talking about general boxing. I'm talking about like, is there like a professional boxing league, like the WBAA or whatever?
Yeah. There's professional boxing.
Professional boxing. Because celebrity boxing is back.
Celebrity boxing is, dude, it's taking over.
Yeah.
Celebrity boxing used to be a joke. Like celebrity boxing was a show in the 80s where it's like failed celebs and it got canceled, or maybe 90s, but like it wasn't. They tried to do a thing and it didn't work, and then now for some reason it must be social media stuff. They're making more than any pro.
Here's
on these stupid celeb fights.
Yeah,
where neither of them are in shape or know how to box.
There's a few things. There's a few things that we can all agree on, and that is we want to see who would win in a fight, certain animals against each other.
That's kind of what everyone.
That's
no one's willing to do because it would be barbaric, but everyone wants to see.
We're all asking for it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that we all want is who would win a fight, certain celebrities.
Yes.
And so if we can get this with celebrities. So right now, they just announced that Mary Carey, who I guess is a porn star, who I legitimately have never heard of, and the girl who played Pippi Longstocking in like the 90s.
Who's also a porn star.
No.
Pippi Longstocking did porn. Pippi Longstocking and
What?
the redhead from Boy Meets World.
Are you not confusing those?
I'm positive, yeah. Pippi Longstocking, because it was called like Pippi Long Dick, or like literally something like long.
Did she do anything but Pippi Longstocking?
What do you say?
Did she do anything but Pippi Longstocking?
I don't know, but she's good looking, dude. She's not bad looking.
Well,
I'm shocked that was her only gig, if that was.
Apparently, she has a great left hook too, because she's about to go after Mary Carey.
I've also never heard of that porn star too, Mary Carey.
Yeah,
which is
right. It's strange,
shocking. In a word, shocking.
She must be new.
Surprising. She must be new. But having said that, if she was new, she wouldn't be doing celebrity boxing. I don't know, Jack. I don't know.
I don't know.
It started with like the Logan Paul. I don't know who they fight, but Logan and Jake Paul fight.
KSI.
Yeah, they fight other YouTube people, and apparently they make a shit ton of money. And now Logan Paul is trying to fight Antonio Brown. And I like that you throw weight classes out the window.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it should be in celebrity boxing.
Yeah.
Right? Who cares? Pros, it matters if you know what you're doing. If you don't, who gives a fuck?
Wait, somebody's fighting Antonio Brown?
Logan Paul is fighting Antonio Brown. As of now, I'm sure Antonio Brown will back out, but like as of now, they have like a thing.
That's insane.
Yeah. I hope we see more, dude. But I also hope someone ends up having the balls to put on some animal fights. I know it's not cool. I know whatever. We're all watching World Star. We're all watching a guy on the ground getting his fucking face kicked in. You know, it's getting millions of views.
You know how there's
show me a orangutan versus a grizzly bear. Come on.
So
that'd be a good one.
So you know how like they all the conspiracy theories, and actually not like totally conspiracy theories, but it's like, yeah, when all these billionaires, they're going over like to Jeffrey Epstein's house and they're like doing all this really fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I think if I was a billionaire, I think that's like the really fucked up shit I'd be doing.
I would be buying exotic animals and prize fighting them against each other. Yeah.
It would be like, it's only for my 1% of the 1% of the 1%ers.
I'm not videotaping it at all.
No.
I'm not posting it anywhere.
No, this is just
come. You want to see blood? You want to see sport? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you a little bit of both.
I have the means to put this on.
Mm-hmm.
So we are finally going to see what happens if I take 6 hawks and I put them in a room with a grizzly bear.
Yeah, and we'll keep it safe.
We'll keep
everyone watching is safe.
Well, everybody watching is
exactly,
safe.
Exactly. No. The animals are not safe at all.
Animals go to the death.
One person or one animal group is leaving. The other is lying, and then we're turning it into a goddamn rug.
Because the grizzly bear, munches up, 3 of the 6 hawks.
Yeah.
5 of the 6 hawks. We're not just going to be like, oh, we'll save the last hawk. No, because that hawk goes for the eye,
I was about to say, how sweet it would be. You're
just
watching, everyone's, obviously there's live lines.
Yes, we're betting. We're
a lot
betting
of
big
action.
time. Yeah.
And the grizzly bear's just taking out hawks left and right, and then it ends with like a out of nowhere hawk comes by, scoots an eye, grabs an eye, full like Kill Bill, like grizzly bear goes down, and then the hawk's just on top of the grizzly bear.
Yes.
And Team Hawk's just going nuts.
Yeah.
They're going, to Ibiza.
Ibiza. You know that there would be Ibiza. You know that España. You know that there would be people too where it starts with the debate. It starts with hey, we have a endangered silverback gorilla and a grizzly bear, and it's finally like with that. How many people do you think would watch a pay-per-view for silverback gorilla versus grizzly bear? So I think so many people.
How many people watch the Super Bowl? Like 150 million?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Double it.
I might say double it. If we're going international, if we're going because it have to be international.
Everybody wants to know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know.
I used to watch there was like it wasn't that fucked up, but it was like some weird website thing where a guy would get like a big terrarium and then he would put like tarantula and then like a big rat or maybe not even rat, like a praying mantis, and then like it was like almost like big ass bugs and shit. Yeah. So no one really got mad because they're fucking bugs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like centipedes, I learned centipedes can take shit the fuck out.
Dude,
they use those legs for
really
moves, grapples and takedowns.
Oh, they must be they're natural born grapplers.
Well, they're they're just very, like their technique it's by the book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you literally can't get them off of you.
No.
There's always another arm.
Yeah. And so those were always cool. There'd be like Japanese hornet versus something. Those were cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but people would say they were fucked up. Like it was a weird illegal website, in a different language, but
well, we wouldn't
captured my attention.
We wouldn't put dogs or cats in there.
No,
it would be just one, and we would have to.
We would put big cats. I'd put a couple big cats. I'd put a tiger, or a leopard, or right.
No, that doesn't count. But anaconda with.
Yeah, I gotta give. And then you go to the water sports.
Yeah.
If only, goddamn, you know that you can't put a great white in captivity. It will just die. No one has ever been able to do it. Which is really cool.
I've always thought not a big enough tank, probably.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Well, if we were, we had that Epstein money.
Yeah.
You could probably buy. You buy an old zoo that shut down, or buy an old aquarium that shut down.
For those of you guys who are just tuning in, what we're talking about right now is how if we had Jeffrey Epstein's money, what we would have done with all of that money is
we wouldn't have done all the weird,
we
creepy, disgusting stuff.
Nothing disgusting. We would have funded illegal endangered species like.
Yeah, I don't think they need to be endangered. I don't think we need to go that route.
You want to sell tickets, Henry?
Well, but
you want to sell tickets. You want to sell tickets.
It doesn't start endangered. Once we have a little bit of seed money.
You want to sell tickets, Henry? Here's what all you have to put is there's only 5 fucking left,
and
we're putting 3 of them in a cage with Scott now.
Okay, yeah, there's 5 left. We're putting 3 in a cage. If they lose, we got 1 couple for the history of the species here going forward.
And then it ends, and they're like, "Fuck!" The 2 remaining ones are chicks, and we're like,
"Okay, we'll put them in the ring.
Might as well use them.
Throw them in the ring.
Might as well use them.
Throw them in the ring."
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Up next, science is a liar sometimes.
Science is a liar sometimes.
By the way, I actually accidentally did this. Just about all of our segments are quotes from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Which has definitely happened before. I like the show. I don't know. It's what I think of when we think of this stuff.
It's a good show.
Science is a liar sometimes. Big thing this week, Robert Pattinson of Twilight fame and of the new Batman movie fame and other fame. He was not voted, I guess, just named the best looking, most handsome man on earth, according to quote unquote science. Jack. Now, I did do some research. It's pseudoscience. It has to be, because I won't agree. Because Robert Pattinson isn't the best fucking looking guy in the world. Like, it's kind of nuts to me. I'm not saying he's bad looking.
Can you show him to me?
So that's Robert Pattinson. He's got a good jaw. I'll give him that. He's got, some dimple action. He has like a nose that looks kind of intentionally fucked up to the point where it almost looks artistic. Not quite Adrian Brody.
Are they
more
saying
Woody
that
Harrelson.
symmetry?
No, they have like different, they take different parts of your face. It's like forehead, eye position, nose width and length, your lips, chin, and I guess your general face shape.
Dude, as Cedric Diggory, he was a piece of ass.
He was an absolute piece of ass for Cedric Diggory.
Yeah.
And then for some reason he chose what's her name for the ball. By the way, real quick side note.
Yeah.
We were watching Goblet of Fire last night, actually. Kind of weird that Crumb, the Bulgarian guy,
Victor Crumb,
asked as an 18-year-old asked 14-year-old Hermione.
It's different over there.
Also weird. Robert Pattinson asked 14-year-old Cho.
Also weird.
Can you imagine an 18-year-old guy bringing a 14-year-old girl to a prom?
Also weird.
Odd, right?
The fact that.
Hot, but odd.
The fact that it was even a debate whether or not Hermione would go with Victor Crumb to the thing. The guy is literally like the best athlete in the world.
I thought they could have casted him better. They kind of casted a chubby guy.
No, they casted a guy who...
Get me a 6'3" Bulgarian. Go to Bulgaria and find me someone 6'3".
They casted a guy who looks like a minor league hockey player. Terrible.
He does,
casting.
yeah.
But...
he looks like a former average high school wrestler.
This guy was... this is like if like Mike Trout invites you to prom.
Yeah, you're
You're gonna fucking go with Mike Trout.
You're gonna go with Mike Trout. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, how bullish or,
ugly
gross
minor league
Bulgarian
hockey
he is.
player. Yeah. But no, dude, he was such a fucking baller when they have the schools walk in, and he's walking in, and
He's basically behind the school. It's like the school walks in and then he's like,
he's behind wearing one of those
Yeah.
big fucking coats where it's like
he's
hey,
LeBron in high school, where NBA guys are like, fuck, this guy
Yeah,
can really.
where it's like, yeah, he's a Hummer, and we're kind of all gonna look the other way
we're
about
all
it
cool
because
with it.
whatever.
He's kind of the future.
Yeah.
But anyways, Robert Pattinson. So he was named the best looking. It's like the golden ratio of beauty. They call it. Number 2 was Henry Cavill. 3, Bradley Cooper. And then you had Brad Pitt at 4, which apparently is big time because it's like as you get older, your face changes. So obviously you're going to become a little best, not as good looking. So like Clooney fell all the way to like 7 because he's gotten older.
Yeah.
So Brad Pitt's like 4 or 5 or whatever. And then you also have David Beckham up there. I think that's all. Those are all the big names. But even just saying those other names, how do you throw Robert Pattinson above a David Beckham or a George Clooney, let alone Brad Pitt? Are we not all in the same? What science is this? Who's doing this, and who is winning? Cui bono, Jack. Cui bono from Robert Pattinson being named the best looking person in the world.
I got
because it's not legitimate.
I got a take for you. I don't think Bradley Cooper is very attractive.
You're gonna lose me there.
I just don't get it.
But you have to say something else. You can't just make a statement.
That's it. I just don't get it. Now it's on you. It's
okay.
I look at him.
You said it's on me. Bradley Cooper not being good looking.
Yes.
You think his face? Like it's just his face is not. Do you not like his hair?
His face. I think he's handsome, but I just don't think he's the piece of ass everybody just thinks of him as. I see a lot of hot dudes.
You do.
And I think that he's more of a tepid dude.
Bradley Cooper's hair is kind of it's a unicorn, I guess you'd say, where you're not going to find it on anybody else. You know what I mean? It's pretty perfect. I'll give you his face isn't like
people are, by the way, going
Pitt
off in
level?
the comments right now about the Harry Potter hotness and Cho Chang and everything.
but Bradley Cooper has that facial hair where it's like it's not a beard. He just didn't shave this morning, and it's goddamn perfect, and it's kind of golden. It's the color of gold.
Yeah.
So I think that's what elevates him. But I'd agree. I wouldn't put him in the same league as a Beckham or as a Pitt or a Clooney.
Yeah.
Still very good.
Or a
looking.
Bynes.
No, or a Bynes.
Looking for a Hope or a Bynes.
But yeah, fuck that.
Dude, how are you feeling right now?
I'm tired.
I'm so winded right now.
I'm tired.
I feel like for some reason every now and then Henry and I will. It's always the same weekend where we'll kind of come down and be like, I'm fucking out of it.
Yeah.
And I've just been out of it this weekend.
Just super tired. Last night,
I'm just pooped.
I was getting hit up by all these people being like, "Hey, come party," because we're going to this sick party and like a lot of these girls want to meet you. And I was like, I can't. I'm too tired. And they're like, No, seriously. It's gonna be a sick ass time. I was like, guys.
Yeah. No,
I'm too tired. That's how tired I was.
Dude, literally girls at the party were like, where's Henry?
Yeah,
where's Henry? We want to do body shots. We want to do body shots off that motherfucker.
They did a chant. They're going, Henry.
And they're like, where the guy? And then you got a call, and then the shot was in another room, but we could hear it.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, Henry, where are you, dude? You got to come, man. It's getting lit.
And I was in sweats, just like, nah, fam.
You're like, nah, I got to study for the SATs. God.
Nah, fam.
And that's our high school movie.
Yeah, we got the championship next week.
So it's going to be kind of a loopy pod if you guys haven't already gathered
would be
that.
Pissed. Yeah.
Coach would be so pissed.
Moving on. Let's get a little dark with it.
You want to get dark with this, dude?
You busted.
You busted?
Amber Heard, you been busted.
What did she do?
Congrats, you busted. Amber Heard of Aquaman fame, and of what's our favorite fucking fight movie, the boxing movie, Never Back Down. As Baja.
Never Back Down. Baja, yeah.
She was Baja.
Great
Never Back Down. Very underrated movie.
The end song of that movie, can you name the band?
No.
The Bravery.
There you go, folks.
You're welcome, guys.
The Bravery.
It's The Bravery.
Amber Heard has been exposed to a level that I didn't think was imaginable. Not only is she a liar, Jack, she's kind of a fool and kind of a dummy.
Yeah.
So Amber Heard and Johnny Depp been going back and forth, accusing each other of domestic abuse for the past couple years.
Yeah, sort of a he said, she said of domestic abuse.
Kind of a he said, she said. Nothing concrete enough to get anyone in actual big time trouble. But there were some early question marks into her stories, which honestly doesn't really happen in most of the Me Too stuff because it's so obvious. Like, yeah, clear.
Dude, early question marks. People were. Johnny.
But if there's an early question mark, it's usually thrown away. Like,
dude, Ezra Mitchell, or right?
Who? Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller?
Yeah.
Ezra Miller was after the...
He got Me Too'd?
No, after...
The guy who plays the Flash?
After the second Fantastic Beasts. Or maybe it was the first Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, yeah, he was complaining about Johnny Depp, right?
He was saying, I was not consulted about Johnny Depp.
Yeah. I remember that. We talked about it in the pod. All
yeah.
the stars were like, we weren't cool with Johnny Depp being on the movie. No one asked about it. And we were like, why the fuck would anyone ask you about it? Fucking, I don't even know your character's name. Your character ruined the whole franchise. Yeah. So way to go, Ezra Miller.
What was his name? Constance?
I don't even... some stupid... That guy sucks, dude.
Somebody in the chat, tell us who Ezra Miller was in Fantastic Beasts.
That guy sucks. But yeah, people were all pissed about Johnny Depp because of all these allegations and stuff. It has come out, not even like it doesn't look like he did it. It is basically guaranteed, like it's 100% everyone is positive now that not only did Johnny Depp not abuse her, she kind of abused him. She knowingly and really put a lot of effort into lying and trying to get him in trouble. Yeah. And then now she's basically being canceled, except not. It's a really weird situation.
She's at an Oscar party.
So there's a couple things. So she basically got proven, she's on tape saying, even though I didn't do this, no one's going to believe you because you're a white guy.
Yeah,
there's literally tape of that.
Yeah.
And then there's also evidence of she painted on bruises before cops came one time.
Jesus.
So she like put on stuff. Like all this stuff. Apparently Johnny Depp has like 87 videos of her being the aggressor. Like stuff where it's like, how is this even possible to have this documentation? Yeah. Also, Johnny, why are you even talking about this, man? I guess you were, because he's so fucking drugged up, dude.
Because I think, he
lives like an actual vampire.
Yeah,
I read a thing where it's like a guy stayed with him for a week, and they were like, the guy doesn't turn on the goddamn lights. like he literally, he's walking around a castle, dude, like afraid of mirrors and shit.
Dude, the guy doesn't even look in mirrors.
He literally, dude, like garlic not allowed in the house.
Dude, the guy hates garlic.
No Domino's anywhere near the house because of that garlic crust. Get it out of here, Papa John's or bust.
Dude, I brought some holy water home. He fucking freaked out.
He flipped his shit. But so Johnny Depp,
dude, what if he's a vampire?
Dude, if anyone's going to be it, look at him.
That's hardcore.
It is. But Amber Heard, she's like kind of being canceled. Like I heard like she's going to be not allowed to go. She's no longer going to be an Aquaman is the word. She's going to get kicked out of Aquaman.
Yeah, I should say so.
Yeah. But she was at an Oscars party the other day.
No,
and everyone was talking about, because I guess she's bisexual. I don't know. She's a girlfriend now.
No, she's pulling the Kevin Spacey dude.
100%.
Remember when Kevin Spacey, they were like, oh yeah, Kevin Spacey like sexually assaulted a bunch of people, and
he can.
So Kevin Spacey sexually assaulted a bunch of people, and he was like, yeah, I'm gay.
He's like, yes, it's true, I'm gay. We don't give a fuck about that.
This was early Me Too, and I remember saying to you, I was like, he might get out of it.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick spin zone. He got out of it for like a week.
Everybody was like, the news
so
was
brave,
like,
so brave for coming out.
Kevin Spacey's gay.
Yeah.
And then a week later, everybody was like,
no. But it was like, no, I'm still over here.
But he's like a gay sexual assaulter.
Yeah. One thing is bigger than the other.
Yeah.
For sure. But she was at some party, and all the headlines were like, smacking on the PDA with her new girlfriend.
Yeah.
And all these people, all the Johnny Depp fans, because he has a ton of fans, are like, why the fuck aren't you talking about all this evidence?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? But Amber Heard, I don't think she's a good actress, so I'm kind of like,
dude,
I like.
So
I don't want her in
hot
stuff
as Baha.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Never Back Down. Like I totally get where
she was the classic. You're not in high school. She played the high school hot girl, and you're like, holy shit, what high school? I gotta switch high schools.
Achilles' shield.
Yeah,
that's a scene. It's supposed to symbolize his battle, how many battles he's been in. That's a scene from Never Back Down. You guys are welcome.
Go watch Never Back Down.
Dude, that movie is so good. They made like 6 sequels. You know what we need to do one day is watch all of the Never Back Down sequels and all of the Jarhead sequels, because they made like 6 Jarheads.
Dude, Jarhead's fucking awesome.
Jarhead is so dope.
Jarhead's awesome. I also, for some reason, Jarhead, the whole movie, Jarhead, is about like war isn't what you think.
Yeah.
And like what you take back with you isn't what you would expect.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I watched that movie. I got none of that. I was like, dude.
I watched it and I was like,
these soldiers are badass.
I was like, I am enlisting tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, sign me up.
Yeah.
I want to be a sniper.
I tell you what.
Trophy hunter.
I tell you what.
Sorry, Amber Heard. You suck. Moving on. Excuse me, what the fuck?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Your boy Jack, Mikey Bloomberg.
Mike Bloom, what he do?
Mickey Bloom.
Mickey B?
Is he running for president? Is he not? Make up your mind, Mike.
Make it up, Blooms.
So Mike Bloomberg is running for president. He has all these ads because he's like a self-made billionaire guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a capitalist devil.
You know how much he spent?
How much?
200 mil.
200 million?
So far.
Mike, give me a piece.
You know what he says? Drop in the fucking bucket.
Give me a piece,
Okay,
Mike.
so we launched the channel.
Oh my God.
I got a quick story about that. So we launched a channel. The channel I've been working on for the past like few months today for my company. It's called Try Not To Channel. I assume most of the people here, a lot of people Alyssa said it's Credence, not Constance. Good catch, Alyssa. But we launched this new YouTube channel. It's called the Try Not To channel. The first episode is up today. The reward was like $150. And there were a bunch of people in the comments who were like, $150? You guys should give that to me. I love that so much. I love people.
You got so much money. Give me a piece, baby.
You know, it'd be really cool if you guys gave me that
You
money.
got so much pizza. I want a slice.
And I think I replied like, you know what? Maybe.
You know what? Sure. Okay.
Send me your address. I might instead of giving it to the winner, I might send it to you, random YouTube user.
Just for asking. You took the initiative.
Yeah.
But so Mike Bloomberg spending all this money on his campaign, especially now because the Iowa caucuses was a big dumpster fire. So he's like, he sees weakness and he does what any, big time investor does. He pounces and he takes advantage. So he is trying to be hip, trying to be cool. So he isn't just doing, some your usual marketing and your usual, signs and TV commercials. He's trying to get in the social media game, trying to get in the influencer game. And he's just such a he's just such like when your grandma gives you $5 to go to the movies and have dinner, and you're like, Grandma, that doesn't buy half a ticket, like, those things. But like, just some people just don't understand. Money's changed, like, whatever. That's never happened to me, that exact situation, but something like that. You know what I mean? He is doing this huge thing. Basically, it's like any micro influencer. He'll pay you $150 to make something endorsing his campaign.
Okay, so how come we haven't?
So that's my point, Jack. Excuse me, what the fuck, Mike? I think we're the definition of a micro influencer, yo. And by the way, $150 doesn't get me off the fucking couch.
It doesn't get me off the fucking couch.
It doesn't get me out of bed, $150.
It doesn't get me off the fucking couch.
We're not raking in the cash, but you bet who's doing anything for $150?
We do swipe ups for $150.
Yeah, let's swipe up. Swipe up.
Yeah.
We're not doing a fucking.
I'll swipe up to his
I'm not
campaign,
making
bitch.
content and endorsing you and fucking selling out my boy Yang.
That said,
for $150, up the ante, Grandpa.
That said, Mike Bloomberg.
Yeah, call us though.
No,
Yeah,
Mike Bloomberg, if you're listening.
Yeah, call us. You want the election, Mike?
Here's the thing.
Do you want it? How
Mike,
bad do you want it?
Mike, $1 million, and I will hand deliver you California.
I will hand deliver you
I
California.
will give you California.
How about this, Jack?
On a platter.
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million. I guarantee you, the state of California goes blue. $1.5 million.
For only $1.5 million?
Only $1.5 million.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you there, baby?
I'm going to give Trump the same offer if he wants Alabama. I'll turn it red. How about that?
No.
$1.5 million.
Tell you what, $2 million, Trump, Texas.
Texas is yours.
I will give you Texas.
For the measly price of $2 million.
I will hand you the state of Tejas.
It's yours.
Yes.
It's yours.
It's yours.
It's yours.
It's yours.
Mike, up the ante, bro. You're not going to get shit. He has Snapchat ads now. He's just trying to be in the game. Trump calls him Little Mike now.
I love that. How tall is he?
I don't know, but he's like, he's going to need a Apple box for the debate. We're making height jokes now.
Dude, that's really true, though.
He's a little guy.
If you look at debates, it's if one guy is like a foot taller than the other, I'm watching it and I'm like, it's terrible. I'm watching it. I'm just like, I trust the big guy.
Yeah, I trust the big guy. I trust the big guy.
I trust what I get what he's doing.
He's a bigger man. If there was a fire and I fell down in the smoke, he could carry me out. Mike couldn't carry me out.
Yeah.
I don't care about his investing strategies.
That's right.
Moving on. Well, you know the Academy, Jack.
You know the Academy, Charlie.
I know the Academy as well as
sometimes
anyone.
it's atrocious.
It's atrocious.
It's atrocious.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Oscars are tonight. The only real interest I have in the Oscars is betting.
Okay, so give me the lines.
So we're going to go through a couple of the big lines, and we're going to give you winners. You want to make some money? Here's your time. And I think most bookies these days are letting people bet on the Oscars. It's become a big enough thing, which is just great.
It's great because it's like the one award show where you really do not know the results. It is locked down. They have that.
You have no idea, especially now. There's like 12 nominees for everything.
There's 12 nominees.
Total crapshoot.
But the voting is handled, and it's like it's very well secured.
No one's leaking anything.
Nope, you can't leak it.
Yeah, and also I don't think people really know. Celebrities are the people voting. I think they're voting for different reasons now. It's not just quite. I don't think it was ever the best movie, but people have other ulterior motives. So heavy favorite for Best Picture is 1917. So you're, I think the line that I have is -137.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I of course won't watch it because that's in the era for me of time when I'm uncomfortable with movies being around then. Really, it needs to be post World War II.
I'm gonna
World
say
War II and on.
I'm gonna say so that's the heavy favorite. I don't think 1917 is winning. I'll give you a couple reasons.
Okay.
The Academy doesn't love war movies, Jack.
Don't?
Saving Private Ryan lost to Shakespeare in Love.
Because it split the vote with the Thin Red Line, Henry. You sound like such a fool.
Exactly.
It split the vote with another war movie.
I know.
That's how more people voted for the war movies than for Shakespeare in Love. That hippie mumbo jumbo.
And I think the same thing's going to happen tonight.
Is there another war movie?
If you call Jojo Rabbit, it takes place during World War II.
I think Jojo Rabbit should win. I've only seen like
Jojo
10
Rabbit
minutes
was
of it, but I
great.
loved it.
I really like Jojo Rabbit a lot. My money is on the next favorite, Parasite's at +225. I think Parasite. I think people are just want that to win. I think people want to go subtitles. I think people want to say, I know it has subtitles, but I really know movies and film.
I know how to read.
I'm cool with reading it. Yeah,
I can read. Fucking bragging all the time.
I can read
about reading and shit.
Then you got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I don't think is going to win. The Joker is +1,500. Jojo Rabbit at +8,000. Irishman +8,000. Marriage Story +10,000. Little Women +15,000.
So I think Irishman should be the lowest. I don't think Irishman.
I don't think Irishman has a chance. I don't think Little Women has a chance. I don't think Joker has a chance.
I think Jojo Rabbit has a chance.
I think honestly, even though it's way down there, Marriage Story. I think the only reason it wouldn't win,
has a chance.
I think the only reason it's not going to win is because it's Netflix.
But I think
big Hollywood Jack.
But I think that's a reason why it might win.
I also think for some reason people love watching divorce movies.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Because a lot of Hollywood got divorced, and they're the ones who vote.
I think people also like watching people that are better than them break down see, I can hold it together.
It makes me feel good.
Not even Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson could hold it together. And I can.
Yeah. Plus that movie is so freaking Hollywood, where it's like they're playwrights.
I hate when they do that. Come up with something. Make them an electrician.
Have it be about literally anybody but people in the entertainment industry. People do not understand when they're like, oh yeah, he does plays off Broadway. It just doesn't make any sense.
No,
it doesn't.
So who's your pick to win here, and then who's your long shot? Throw a little cash down for a big win.
I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's gonna win.
Really?
Yeah. I think Hollywood loves movies about itself.
You can make some coin on that, bro.
How much is it?
It's +1,000. I'm
actually gonna bet. I'm gonna put like $20 on that, and I'm gonna put like $20 on Jojo Rabbit, because if that's +8,000, I think that there is a chance for an upset. And +8,000 for 20, what would that be? That would be I'd win. Is that 80 times basically?
Yeah.
So it's
bet 100. You win $8,000.
Yeah.
So my pick is Parasite. I think Parasite's going to win it. But Marriage Story is my long shot to put a little bit of quiche +10,000. Bet $100 win $10,000. I don't think my bookie's taking that much action though. Best Actor. You got Joaquin Phoenix is the big fave, -5,000. So holy shit. Then you got Adam Driver at +1,300, Leo +6,600, Antonio Banderas apparently was in a movie +7,500, Jonathan Pryce, who's the old guy from Game of Thrones, the priest. What's his name?
Oh, for that movie,
he's the Pope movie.
The Pope. I actually saw that.
+7,500.
That was a movie when Mikhail was visiting us in DC. That was a movie that after she went to bed.
You watched The Two Popes?
I watched The Two Popes.
Was it great?
After Mikhail went to bed from 2 to 4 a.m.
It looks beautiful. Was it a good movie?
I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it looks great.
But I had weird dreams.
Catholic dreams?
Very Catholic dreams.
Yeah, super Catholic dreams.
Yeah. I was very it was just one of those things where it's like if you are in a dark room watching something for 2 hours and then stop, I don't know, and then you just shut off the lights, you can't not think about that as you go to bed.
I told you I was flying across the country one time. First time I'd ever seen Inception.
Yeah.
It was on a plane, just me and my little zone.
You were just tripping
in the dark. losing my fucking mind. So I don't think Joaquin Phoenix wins here. I don't think the Academy wants to give it to a superhero movie.
You know who I think's gonna win?
Adam Driver.
Leo. I think Leo wins.
Leo at plus 6,600. I don't know if he gets it. My pick is Adam Driver, and he's also I would put money on Adam Driver.
I think that
People love Adam Driver, dude.
I think ScarJo is winning for her role.
You don't think they both win?
I don't think they give it to Adam.
People love Adam Driver like they love Adrian Brody, where it's like you're so hot, but you're not really. Like if you're normal, he's not like a good-looking guy, but he is.
Yeah.
But he's really good-looking.
Antonio Banderas?
No, I would say Adam Driver.
Yeah,
he's like similar. Like what's the fucking name I just said? The dude with the nose from The Pianist.
Adrian Brody. Yeah,
where it's like really good-looking, not really. Like he's not actually that good look. Like are we being?
I'll say this: I'm more attracted to Adam Driver than I am to Bradley Cooper.
Why do you hurt me?
Don't hate me.
Why do you try to? Best actress. You got Renee Zellweger. She's back. Minus 2,000. ScarJo plus 1,000. I don't even know. Cynthia Erivo. I don't know. Charlize Theron's at plus 3,500. This is a weak category. And Saoirse Ronan, the girl from Little Women, at plus 3,500.
Dude, people are really pushing
This
for
is
her.
a weak
3,500 for
category.
Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put like $50 on that.
On Saoirse Ronan?
I think that she could win.
Is that how you pronounce it? I don't even know. It's Saoirse. What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. It's Gaelic.
It's Gaelic. It might be the sh sound.
She's hot, dude.
Because our last name, if you spell it in Gaelic, it's it's O apostrophe and then it's just S-E.
That's O'Shea?
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Badass.
That's really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so I don't really have a dog in this fight. I'd go.
You don't have a dog in this
I
one?
don't got a dog in this fight. I'd go Ronan. Maybe ScarJo. A little bit of action.
I think ScarJo also has the legs for it.
Renee Zellweger is going to win.
I don't mean like she has the legs for it, although she does have great legs. I mean that
does.
she could win this race.
Yeah, she is. She has the legs. Renee Zellweger is in. It's like a movie about like Judy Garland. I don't think anyone's seen it. She's winning all these awards. I hate when that happens.
Dude, Hollywood loves.
Hollywood.
Liz Marie said it's more like Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan. Okay, I'll buy it. Best supporting actor is the biggest group of dogs I've ever seen in my life. Absolute, just kingpins.
Supporting actor is
it's the best group of actors in one category I've ever seen.
I think we were talking about this like
as soon as they named it for the Golden Globes, we were like, "Holy shit! Could you think of any actor that could add this?" So
you and I separately were talking about this. Yeah.
It's Brad Pitt is the favorite, minus 2,500. Joe Pesci plus 1,800. Al Pacino plus 2,800. Tom Hanks for the Mr. Robinson movie plus 4,000. Anthony Hopkins plus 5,000. I mean, those are just Hall of Famers.
We were saying the only way to make that like those might be that's probably the greatest category of actors ever.
So nominated for something, yeah.
Nominated for something ever.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Brad Pitt,
Joe Pesci,
Pacino,
Hanks, Anthony Hopkins.
I mean,
come on. Come on.
I think if you replace Joe Pesci with like Paul Newman, I think that's the only one. I think he's the.
But Pesci ain't no slouch.
But Pesci ain't no slouch.
He ain't no slouch.
He ain't no slouch.
I think Pitt's gonna win because he's been sweeping everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a small chance people love Joe Pesci. Pesci might steal this thing.
Yeah,
and he's plus 1,800. Pesci would be my. That's the way to turn.
He also has my favorite line in that whole thing.
What is that?
Where he goes, Al Pacino goes, "Who wears shorts to a meeting?" and Joe Pesci, who is 900 years old, just goes, "Nobody,
nobody."
And it's my
nobody
wears shorts to a meeting.
Joe Pesci's awesome.
Joe Pesci's so
He's
cool.
the fucking man. And then you got Best Supporting Actress. Yeah, I don't got a dog in this fight either. You got Laura Dern from Marriage Story. She's the heavy favorite, minus 2,500. Heavy favorite.
Honestly, you knew should have been nominated and would have been great in this too. Is Ray Liotta in Marriage Story? They played the same role.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
Ray Liotta was so.
That's
fucking
a little
funny.
interesting, Jack. Why isn't Ray Liotta getting all the Laura Dern love?
Because everybody hates Ray Liotta because he quit smoking. Because they're like, you quitter.
That's why.
Mm-hmm. Chantix.
They're like, pick something and stick with it, Ray.
Ray, you quitter.
What was that, Ray?
Whatever it is, it ain't blocking.
So you got Laura Dern minus 2,500. Florence Pugh from Little Women at plus 1,600. She's dating the dude from Scrubs. She's like 22 and she's dating Zach Braff. She's getting
that Braff dick.
Getting that Braff dick. I saw a thing the other day that was like, here's the real reason why people are upset that Zach Braff and Florence Pugh are dating. And I was like, this isn't worthy.
Because he's kind of a 6.
The time and the words that you use to do this, this isn't worth talking about or rating.
No.
Then you got Margot Robbie from that Bombshell movie. I'm shocked she's nominated. Plus
Apparently
2,000.
She was great.
Okay. Then you got ScarJo, your girl. But didn't we already say ScarJo?
She nominated for something else?
Yeah, what else was she? She's Best Supporting Actress. Oh, Jojo Rabbit. She could steal this. She could steal Best. So I think Laura Dern's going to win.
So that's the horse. ScarJo
is my horse. Plus 3,300, and then you got Kathy Bates, plus 7,500 for. I'm not exactly sure.
Dude, I think Dern might take it. I think this has Dern all over.
Well, she's the heavy favorite.
She's heavy favorite.
Yeah, heavy favorite. Yeah. I think this is going to be another win for the Dern.
Dern showed up, dude.
Dern time.
Much better than when she was in that Star Wars movie and had like the blue hair, and it was like, wow.
And her character just made no fucking sense.
It made no sense. It was like, why don't you guys just tell Poe what the plan is?
Yeah.
So he's not like thinking that you were absolutely sabotaging.
I hate that in any movie when the whole movie could be shortened. Just every problem could be solved by saying, "Oh no, hey, here's what's going on."
Yeah.
Here's what's happening. I'll explain it to you at the end of the movie. Let me just explain it to you now.
There's some screenwriter, it might have been William Goldman or it might have been Aaron Sorkin, who was like, if there is it might have been Stephen King actually, like a situation where all you need to do is say like, hey, by the way, this is what's happening, and it changes the whole movie. It's like, you have a terrible movie.
Yeah.
You have a terrible movie. If it's
and that happens all the fucking time.
If it's just lack of communication.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Talk to each other.
That's why Star Wars is my loser of the decade.
So I think those are all the important awards, right?
Well, what about
sound
mixing?
I don't give a shit about Best Director.
No.
Or see what's up for Animated Short. Animated shorts.
You care about
not animated short, animated feature. I mean,
animated feature. It's always like Pixar, DreamWorks, and then some South Korean and the two strings.
Totoro. Yeah. Toy Story 4 is the favorite. Then you got Klaus. What the fuck are these movies? Missing Link.
Dude, I like Klaus. Klaus is like, all right.
What's Klaus? You know what Klaus is?
Yeah, here's what Klaus is. Klaus is like, all right, imagine a world where Santa Claus is a fucking behemoth.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah, have you seen dude, Google Klaus?
I don't have any Wi-Fi.
Klaus?
It's a Christmas movie?
Yeah, Klaus is fucking, I don't want to press anything, but like Klaus is, I don't think he's voiced by John Cena. He might be voiced by like Gerard Butler or some shit. but it's like Santa Claus is like 10 feet tall. Are you Googling it?
Yeah, I'm looking up Klaus.
Yeah. You're going to see it. It's fucking awesome.
So it's just a monster Santa being monster
Santa? It's not about him being monstrous, but just how that they draw Santa is like, oh, he's fucking huge.
I think I'm remembering. Then you got Missing Link. I think that was the one that was like about a gorilla, maybe?
Yeah, apparently.
Like a purple gorilla?
Apparently people are very upset that was nominated because apparently it was like a very mediocre movie and it was just like a huge campaign to get it up there.
Damn.
No, wait.
How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, also nominated.
Those are really good.
Dude, animated movies. This is a bad year for animated movies.
Yeah,
that's rough.
There's not even like a Shrek 7.
I was about to say there's not even like one of the Monopoly movies, like some.
I say Shrek. I say weird.
Shrek.
I say Shrek.
Shrek 2.
I say Shrek.
Not that crazy.
All right, cool.
I say Shrek. But yeah, I think those are all the categories that matter, right?
Alyssa said, "Excuse you, Toy Story 4 was wonderful, and I cried for a lot of it."
Did they need to make a fourth? Weren't we done after 3? I saw 4. I was like, guys, enough. The people have spoken.
It also just, they've spoken. It's also just, listen. No, the other part, the reason why I'm not a huge fan of Toy Story 4 is because they're like, okay, here's a fork. We drew a face on it. It's conscious. And it's like, so if we just draw
what are the rules anymore?
What if I drew a face on a fucking fridge? Is that a toy? Is that a toy?
Because if so, this is getting dangerous, guys.
If so, we're making all these things conscious.
When are we going to start turning these things into weapons?
Yeah.
Soon, I hope. Take a note out of Doolittle's book.
Dude, if you could literally, can you imagine? All right, we're going to make 25 billion of these little green army guys, and we are just going to be like, hey, we know you're conscious. ISIS. Fucking handle it.
Do it now.
And they'll be like, yes, sir.
Figure it out. Moving on. We got a quick What Say You?
What say you?
You saw Birds of Prey last night.
I did. I saw Birds of Prey.
I was talking some shit about it. I was calling it out, saying it was going to be terrible and do terrible. I was right on one of those at least because it was the least. It made less than any other DC movie ever.
Really?
Yeah, over the weekend.
Birds of Prey did?
$33 million. Absolute bomb.
Who
called that?
I think it'll do better, and it's
my hand is raised.
So Birds of Prey, I thought was you would have hated it. You would have absolutely hated it.
Why?
Because all the things that we don't love about Harley Quinn
Like her voice.
Like
stupid ass voice.
how overdone the like. So I said to him, I said, Mr. J.
Yeah.
Why don't it's just like that thing? A little bit.
Where were you from? Is this how you talked before, or after you fell in that vat of acid and Molly and DMT?
Overall, I'll say it was okay. It was an okay movie. I didn't think it was amazing by any stretch. We also were watching it, and there was a guy behind us who I almost killed.
Was he talking?
He was laughing at everything. And I mean
even the jokes that weren't funny.
I think that
like a sarcastic laugh, or like he was really like
no, like he like the slightest sight gag of Harley Quinn being like, what? Where it's like
he's losing it.
It's not funny. He was vocally laughing, and at one point, Michaela told me to turn around because I was literally like, I gave him a look.
Hey, buddy, stop laughing so much. It's not that funny.
You're not enjoying this movie. Stop.
That would be a good argument.
Stop enjoying the movie so much.
That'd be a good. Yeah, that was what you would have to say. And he'd say, "I'm sorry, I love it."
I think everybody in the theater would have sided with me.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the theater would have been like, "Yeah, this guy's being a little bit much. It's not that funny, dude." He was really giving it up.
Were you on your phone the whole time?
No.
Okay.
I was really good. I only left the theater once to take a walk.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to stretch my legs.
I had to do it.
Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I can't really can't sit still for too long. I've got really bad ADHD.
So when it comes out, what are you gonna watch? Are we gonna watch Birds of Prey at home?
I probably will never see this movie again for the rest of my life.
So you didn't like it?
I didn't hate it.
Other superhero movies, compare it.
Iron Man 2.
Okay.
Actually, no. Whiplash was dope. Iron Man 3. Fuck
So
you, Ben
it wasn't
Kingsley.
as good as Iron Man 2. This is a bad movie, dude. Iron Man 3 was horrendous.
Iron Man 2 was great.
Iron Man 3, we got guys like turning into like fire guys.
Iron Man 2, we got Mickey Rourke with a fucking parrot, and he's in Soviet Russia, and he makes
that was a misleading trailer.
And he makes chains.
Yeah, he makes whips
that he electrifies. Whiplash.
Yeah,
it was right after The Wrestler, so it was like this guy is untouchable.
He's king.
Yeah,
Mickey Rourke is king. Mm-hmm. Other things on the docket. It was actually kind of a quick pod. Other things on the docket. They're making a Hamilton movie with the original cast. Sounds like a bad idea.
I bet it's not going to do great.
Plays turning into movies.
It's great turning movies into plays.
Well, Mean Girls. Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
Mean Girls was a movie. They turned it into a musical. Now they're making a movie based on the musical that was Mean Girls.
I'm in.
So how about that?
I bet it's going to be awesome.
I bet it's going to be great.
I bet it's going to be so fun.
That's going to be great.
I wonder, yeah.
What was the last musical? I guess La La Land. That did well. I feel like people usually shit on musicals, like Cats.
Dude, Cats.
I got to watch Cats.
I can't wait to see Cats. Apparently it was like not so bad it was good. Apparently it was like so bad that
so that was my point actually with the original Suicide Squad. I didn't see it in theaters and people were like, it's so bad. And I was like, you're looking at it with the wrong frame of mind. I bet it's awesome. And it's just like, it's not The Dark Knight. Sorry guys, not everything's The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how bad it was.
Mr. J.
Yeah, that sucks. Because I love nothing better than a really bad movie that's really entertaining.
I guess Birds of Prey was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
The little Asian girl was fantastic.
I was looking at I saw a thing that was like reasons it didn't do well.
Yeah.
Which I love because it's like, guys, no one was excited for it. It wasn't good. There's no excuse. Like when Charlie's Angels did badly, and what's her name, Elizabeth Banks, was like, we need to get people to commit to
Charlie's
female
Angels
films.
came out?
Yeah, dude. It made like $5 million. It was in theaters for like 3 weeks. It was like the biggest bomb of the year.
Maybe because you had Kristen Stewart, the biggest
You picked like 3 no-names.
The biggest snooze fest of all time.
No, it was like, obviously it's going to be
if you're going to be making something like this, you need Awkwafina in there.
Yeah, you need Awkwafina. Get Awkwafina and put her in.
What is Awkwafina not doing in Charlie's Angels?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they were thinking. But like Birds of Prey, one of the things was like the name, and I do agree. You hear Birds of Prey, what the fuck is that? You got to call it Harley Quinn something. Or you got to call it, right? Like Birds of Prey. I don't know if I'm not, I guess that was the thing in the comic books.
They had to call it, yeah.
What a stupidest name since How to Train Your Dragon.
And also they weren't the Birds of Prey. That was the very end. They're like, and they started going by the Birds of Prey.
That's stupid.
By the way, doing a perfect
Yeah, that's actually pretty good Harley Quinn. Just to go show how easy and how bad it is.
Mr. J.
It's so easy and so terrible.
Fell into a vat of acid. Ewan McGregor's great in it.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor's awesome. He's not in enough stuff.
I didn't realize his character was gay.
I was about to say, people made a big deal. He's apparently the first openly gay villain
I don't remember him being openly like they never talked about his sexuality because it was like there was nothing really.
No, he wasn't kissing dudes.
But his character was so.
I heard he was
funny.
great. Yeah,
he was like gross. He's so good. He's like
I love Ewan.
A
little bit of Ewan.
There's a part where he goes up and he's like, look at these shrunken heads. I have them. He goes, yeah, it's this adorable little tribe, and they would take their enemies and they would shrink their hairs. Look at its little haircut. Freaky, right?
Come back for Ewan.
He goes, it's 1,000 years old. Now it's in my living room. Funny. He's
More
so
gay
good.
supervillains, please.
Yeah, please.
But that's the pod. That was kind of a breeze.
It was kind of good. It's good though because next week we're gonna bring it. I can tell you that much.
It's
right now,
be
I am
so long.
loopy.
You're gonna be begging for it to stop next week.
I am loopy Fruit Loops right now.
Let's go watch an Oscar movie before the Oscars.
I'm gonna watch Jojo Rabbit.
Let's watch Jojo Rabbit. I'm not gonna see Parasite before, unfortunately.
I'll probably never see Parasite in my life.
The subtitles thing.
Sounds
City
scary.
of God was great. Also, Parasite's not a scary movie at all.
It's not.
Not at all.
What's it about?
It's about like a Chinese family.
It's called Parasite. It's not a scary movie.
No, it's like a family, like a poor family in China.
China, not Korea.
Maybe Korea. I'm an asshole.
Bong Joon-ho is.
It might be Korea. I honestly have no idea. But there's like a poor family, and the son of the poor family is like, I don't know, like 20 or something like that, gets hired to be the tutor for a kid in a really rich family.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly but surely, he gets all of his family members jobs there with the family that's hiring them, not knowing that they're all related. So they're basically like their family now lives with this rich family to like taking care of them, but the rich family doesn't know that they're related, and then something happens. I don't know
like
what.
That. So it's kind of
that's pretty cool though,
right?
Kind
of like a comedy.
I don't know if it's a comedy. I bet there's some laughs.
Because that's funny.
I bet there's some laughs.
Parasite 2. It's the comedy version.
Yeah, hilarious.
Paradise 2. It's hilarious.
And that's the pod. Last thing, recommendation. I watched a sick documentary on YouTube with Matt the other day.
What's it called?
Hour long about Tom Brady's football jersey or Super Bowl jersey being stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Super interesting. Check it out on YouTube. It's free.
Also, the
hour long, great watch.
The Pharmacist on Netflix. Watch the first episode if you want to cry like 7 times.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that movie.
It looks intense.
The doc killed me.
Yeah.
It was great.
Also, really excited to see McMillions on HBO.
Dude, they go do 1 episode at a time.
Fuck. Why does anyone do that anymore? It makes no sense.
It makes sense to me for like dramas, but for documentaries, it's like, dude.
We're watching The Outsider on HBO though, and I'm about at the point where it's like, you better pick it the fuck up.
Why do you look like you're about to go like? You look like you're about to go ride like a motorcycle, even though you don't even know how to ride a fucking bike. Mikey Byrne.
Yeah. And that's the pod. We will see you next week. Only one thing left to say.
What is it?
Kick it.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.